So Larry, you were on this road when now? This
Summer of 75.
Oh, okay.
Not 1875.
70.
19.
Okay, 1975. Okay, you were 6 months in front of me because I came up in the winter of 76. Actually, I left right after Christmas, 75. Headed up this road. Wasn't paved back then, though, was it, Larry?
400 miles paved. The rest was gravel.
Got it.
And it was bad. It was a lot steeper hills, a lot sharper corners. They straightened this thing out since I drove it.
Yeah, me too.
But the worst was that there was a monsoon going on.
Whoa.
And there were potholes. Lots of potholes. The average pothole was a foot deep, which is about a third of a meter.
Whoa.
A foot in diameter and a foot apart.
Whoa.
And it was such a rough, rattling ride that it loosened the nuts on the brackets of our mirrors on the pickup.
Like these type of mirrors.
Fell out, and the mirrors fell off the truck.
Whoa, Larry.
It was bad.
Fine.
Bad.
What kind of truck was it, Larry?
It was a 1970 red Chevrolet Flatley Oil Company pickup.
Wow.
And I think my brother high-graded it from my dad.
Did he know you took it?
It's hard to say.
He probably.
I think he just swiped it and got out of town.
I think he probably. Dad might have reported stolen.
I think the cops were looking for him.
But they didn't have, like the internet.
Came up here on the lam.
They had kind of like, did you? Okay. Did you have the clear title to it?
Cops were looking for him, and my wife was looking for me.
Okay, all right, that's good. Well, I drove a 72 Mercury Montego that was the Idaho Powers car, bought for $600.
That's a bargain.
Yep. And drove this thing up in the middle of the winter with snow tires on it. And there was this curve that was coming around this. It's not on this part, but I bet it's a part of this river. Comes around here. They didn't have the guardrails or like the plowing, things like that. I started to slide this way, and I went, well, Lord, I'm heading out to that river, which was ice, and I would have gone into it and drowned like those kids last week down in Ontario or Nova Scotia. But right before I was going in, there was a little strip of gravel that caught me. But I couldn't tell if there was any paved roads on there because it was completely covered with snow the whole way up there.
It was only 400 miles of pavement.
In fact, you know what? I'm not going to say I was at this portion, but I was on the portion in January. In fact, I pulled pretty much into Homer around the 3rd of January. But I was going to cheat on my permanent fund because that was the first year you're going to get the permanent fund. Remember, Larry?
Thirsty.
But I just said, I made it up here because I had my gas receipts and everything. But I didn't have to do that because you had to be up here by January 1st.
There was no permanent fund check in 75. Are you crazy?
No, 76. No, they were going to say.
Start to flow into 77.
Well, whenever Hammond was there, they were going to have it. Maybe it's 78.
There's a Bobcat. Oh no.
Oh, there's Bobcat.
Looks just like a Bobcat.
Oh, what was it?
A
tree?
Oh, I guess.
No, what I'm saying is, they were going. If you'd been up here 2 years, you got that first check was going to be. They were going to start that year, and you were going to get a year for every. Remember, a year for every year you were up here. But the Zobels sued them. Stop the permanent
fund. The reason the Zobels sued them is because they were going to discriminate against the newcomers.
Right. Well, they were going to give them $50 a year.
No. The idea was that the newcomers weren't going to be eligible for a permanent fund check at all. They were going to cut it off.
Oh,
at 80 or something.
Oh, that was
here before 80.
Yeah, that was wrong. The Zobels, they were okay in that regard, but I also thought that they didn't like the $50 a year thing. That's what the suit was about. Maybe other stuff too, but what happened then is
That
that,
was a husband and wife team.
yep, both lawyers.
I think they're still around.
I thought they left, you know. They might have left.
Somebody put a bounty on them.
Did they? But they didn't get caught, did they? They didn't get shot. They're still around because we're polite gun carriers up here in Alaska. I'm really only hearing about one that, you know, people shoot each other, of course, but there was only one real weird one back in the 80s. And shot that guy, was just aiming at a car. Shot the car out of the back. Killed the guy, because shot through the neck through the window. Didn't even see him, just did a high-powered rifle deal on him. He's still in prison. Then he tried to do a crime while in prison and burn up the mother or of the somebody or the victim for something. I don't know what it was. We could look it up.
I got a better one.
Okay, go ahead.
A while back,
Yeah.
well, the APD, which stands for Anchorage Police Department,
Yep.
could possibly be the most inept cop shop in America.
Yep. Maybe. Yep.
Real possibility.
Look how far that road is. Way over the hell up there.
Anyway, so there's a bad guy that they've been looking for years. Murderer, dangerous man, roaming around Alaska.
Yeah.
And
Well, now what ABD be doing out there after him? Are you talking about the AST or the APD?
talking about the
Alaska Troopers? APD.
Alaska Police Department.
Okay. Anchorage Police. Anchorage Police Department.
APD.
Yeah, Anchorage Police Department.
Yeah.
They had some
The
doozies.
guy gets, the cops get an anonymous tip and it goes out over the radio. This is about 1978, maybe 1979.
I was an Homer at the time, so I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. All points bulletin gets put out over the radio that this bad MFer is sitting in a barber chair in Mountain View.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that one?
Yep.
Okay, so he's there getting a haircut.
Yeah.
And this APD guy, which should happen to be in the neighborhood,
Yeah.
says, I'm going to go be a hero and I'm going to bust this guy and arrest this guy that's been on the FBI's 10 most wanted.
Yeah.
So he comes waltzing through the front door of the barber shop and he walks up to the guy who's getting his hair cut. And he says, now I'm going to use a fictitious name, but this could have been him because Claude Dallas was holed up in Alaska too. Claude Dallas broke out of 2 federal prisons. He was the ex-Marine Special Forces guy that shot the game wardens either in Montana or Idaho.
Yeah, might have been Idaho.
Who was living out in the woods by himself, and they tried to bust him for poaching. But I don't think it was Claude Dallas. Anyway, he's sitting in the chair there, and this numbnuts APD guy comes up to him and he goes, "Are you so-and-so? I want to see your ID." And the cop was there without his gun drawn. And the guy says, "Well, here, let me get it for you. I'm not him." So he makes like he's reaching into his pocket to get his wallet. Or I think the way it went is my wallet's in my jacket hanging there on the wall. Let me help you. So he gets out of the chair, jumps the cop, takes the cop's gun away from him, and the cop is running for his life out the back door of the barber shop, and the guy shoots the cop in the ass with his own gun.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Then he runs out of the barber shop and he starts down the street until he finds an open door of a fourplex, busts through the door. There's a mom in there with kids in this fourplex, and he holes up in there. The cops surround the place. Takes him over a half a day, maybe over a day, to talk the guy out of not killing the mom and the kids and coming out with his hands on them. Now say that's typical, but it's close.
Well, he should call for
To the
backup.
performance.
Yeah.
To the performance of our illustrious Anchorage Police Department.
But he didn't get killed. There was another. They've had some cops get killed. You know.
Yeah. The real dumb ones. This guy was just a little bit dumb and lucky.
Well, sometimes you know they
He
can't.
got shot in the ass with his own gun. It could have been behind his head, you know.
Yeah.
Could have been in his neck. Could have gone through his heart, through his lungs.
Yep. Yep.
I think the guy purposely shot him in the ass.
Just to teach him a lesson.
Could have shot his nutsack off.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's probably what should have happened. We
Yeah.
don't want guys like that procreating.
No. Nope. Yeah, that happens sometimes. It's kind of sad, you know. Those spruce kills on these trees. I think those are. I don't know.
If they're brown,
Yeah.
If they're brown, they're dead. If they're green,
Yeah,
they're
but I
alive.
mean, all the leaves are off. The little needles are off. I mean, it's beyond being like just
Well, that's
regular.
wind blown.
But that could be these birches, too. You know.
There's a big difference between a leaf tree and a.
Yeah, but yeah, you're right. You can see those. I think those are.
They're dead. But
Well,
the
God, it's hard to tell.
Or
Oh,
they could be tamaracks. Tamaracks turn, their needles turn brown, even though
Do
they're
they?
not dead.
oh. I didn't know that. Well, what the heck is that? Oh, it's another
You
big.
know, we haven't even seen it. I haven't done this trip.
Nope,
Have we? Not one.
not one. I did. I did on the way down.
I saw one bunny, but it was in town. I think it was a domestic.
I saw one of between this area, and it was a little snowshoe one, all white, little snow, pretty little snow one. But I didn't, hit it or nothing. Whoa, there he goes. He's a pumper. He pumps,
Uber pumper.
pumps, pooper pumps.
Suck truck call. Here comes another one.
Another one? Get this one too. Whoa! Yeah, he wanted to be fast before this other truck hits him. Just coming down the road, which is a propane. God, oh,
tank.
man, alive! They have huge amount of propane up here. Here's another one.
Propane's popular where you don't have natural gas or diesels.
Yeah. Yeah, those are dead trees right there. So dead, their leaves are even blowing off.
They're deader than doornails.
Deader.
The needles are right.
Yep.
Geez, normally.
Yeah, you're right. They're the needles. They got needles, but they don't do drugs. Okay. Whatever this sign says.
Forest fire danger.
Okay.
Low.
I'm going to shut her down. Because we're going to be switching riders pretty soon.